What's going on, you guys? Not just versus the Hornets. And now I'm going to be versing New York Knicks.
NYC, baby. The stars are out.
This is how I did in my last game. Very close game. Very close. But this is my shot average. That actually wasn't that bad. Because at the start I was shooting terrible because it was my first game back.
Let's keep this winning streak going.
Jake. Thanks.
We're doing a special giveaway at our next home game.
$7.
We'll get your
Should we catch this?
National Basketball Association and the New York Knicks committed to a safe, enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports
Is it
as we
Christmas?
get set to bring you some mid-season NBA
Good
action.
thing about going back to
This is
school
Kevin
isn't
Harlan
like that.
along courtside
It's
with Brent Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Josh Hart.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Neesmith is out there with Green. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's MP. And it's Czar in at the 5 down low. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great.
Yes,
You
sir.
can't take any team or game for granted. And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Here's Smart. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
And the basket by MP.
That's a smooth long-range bomb from MP, building even more confidence behind that line.
We play just over a minute here in the first. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Now, I asked him who hasn't worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Right now, our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
Thank you, David. It's rebounded by New York. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow and closing out.
This is really smacked.
Shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
New York shooting their first free throw of the game right now. So for the Wizards, their last game, a win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Now here's Brunson. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Pocket 6. Here's Dadier. Out to Brunson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The 3 from MP. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Hart finds Smart. Back to Hart. Pass to Brunson. Towns at the elbow. Here's Dadier. Up and in from the low block. he's got 5 now.
And you know, more often than not, when you're open, Towns will find you a willing facilitator.
Miles McBride's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And a switcher also for Washington. Dudley's checked in. Now, here's MP. He picked up 33 points in their last one against the Hornets in Charlotte. Here's McBride, guarded by Poole. Hart, wide open, he fires. Trains the three-pointer.
Hart just whipping it away quickly, not giving the defender time to close out.
And a wide open look for MP. And another miss by Washington.
Go. Maybe take a charge.
The Knicks with the lead.
Take a charge in this
Here's
game.
Hart. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Can't let someone like Hart get inside the D just asking to get burned.
MP passes to Sarr. MP outside. To end the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 11 points in the
Who's the
game.
next one?
Solid execution by MP. It goes a long way when you master the pick and roll, especially early in your career.
Right side Smart. Outside Towns. Off target with the open look.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time,
Hey!
it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Hart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the...
Substitution on the court.
We're tied to. Sorry, this is close.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. McBride with the ball. MP's there. On deep, Brunson. Rebound by Williams.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
So on the floor for Washington. They've got Mark
Dude,
Williams.
oh my God.
Achua is out there with MP. And it's Carrington in at the point guard.
Well, the interior defense holding nothing back, but MP goes right at him.
So, Brent, when you were playing, what was your approach to the first game of a back-to-back? Anything different?
No, really nothing different, Kevin. I mean, the games just pile up. So go back to your routine, staying with your routine, making sure you're on time with when you eat your meal, when you get to the arena, when you're doing your pregame warm-up. A lot of those things allow your mind to settle in to what it is your body is about to go through to compete every night on an NBA floor.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He scored 33 points and was reliable as ever from distance. And that game proved why he's a star in this league. Another great performance. Somebody you pay to watch. We're all excited to see what he does tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Now, Koulibaly. After Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
MP kicks to Dudley. Green bounce pass. Koulibaly finds MP. Green with a screen for MP. He can't get that one.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Smart. Count it from 12.
Bro, this kid is falling on the ground.
And Smart doesn't go to the mid-range often, but he's an opportunistic scorer. He'll take any good look
Kid,
you
Jalen
give him.
Brunson, bro. Look at this little baby out of here.
Here's MP. Some solid
See?
defense from Hart.
Freaking
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
MP going right to the rim.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
The Wolves always seem to be in the
McBride,
playoffs, but never.
guarded by Poole.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
MP kicks to Poole. Back to MP. This one for three. Another miss by MP.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Hart. Off target from outside. Wizards leading by 5. Poole, the pass to MP. Neesmith with the ball. Gets the
You see how
pointer to
open
fall.
he was?
Neesmith has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, one thing that no team loves is a young, selfish player. Clearly, that's not who MP is.
Towns for 3. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Wizards. They lead by 8. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous. I say LA is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jeff.
I know.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Washington Wizards.
They're up because...
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at MP in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Smart. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Dadier in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Smart. Connects from 3-point range.
And the D has gotten a little
Sorry.
bit relaxed here,
You guys
defending
shoot.
the triple.
They're losing.
And here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Solid response from Brunson. I love how competitive this guy is.
Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson going
Oh,
from role
flagrant.
player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
It's MP muscling his way for 2.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Towns a screen on Poole. And all
Dude,
around the
Jalen
rim,
Brunson
time
loves
to go
making
dropping in.
shots. Like, this
Brunson's
middleman.
got 10.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
MP kicks to Poole. The Wizards working the ball around now. There's Green with the 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Green's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
Seen Jordan on multiple different
Pass to Hart.
He's just been getting treated.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Brunson scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Here he goes. Green with the rebound. Washington leading now by 9. The three from MP. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset.
How much does he have this quarter? Like 9? 11.
Only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Bring it up for MP, a 3.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Pass to Datier. Back to Brunson. A 3 ball. And it's MP with the rebound. Wizards leading by 9. Right side, Green. The 3. And Datier pulls it down. New York has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And Smart now atop the key. From outside the arc. Rebound, Washington. MP with it. Now guarded by Towns. Poole kicks to Green. Pass to Neesmith. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside, Smart. And
What? No, I'm actually what?
Tacked on the shot, so he'll be. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review.
The play is under video review.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's rebounded by Poole.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Let's wait it out.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to MP. The Wizards need to get a shot off here.
Yes, sir.
Shot's good by Green.
My passing is just good.
And so it's the Washington Wizards looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows.
You're going with a whole new group out there now. And Bray, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Well, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
So the Wizards 5 right now. Green is out there with Aaron Neesmith. Then it's Czar. Then it's MP. And it's Poole in at the point.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
He gets that one. And that's now 6 points for Alex Czar.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
A quick trigger, and from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Smart against MP. Towns with the steal. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Hart. Pass to Brunson.
They always be passing.
6 to shoot.
He's not making the shot.
Releases from 15. Count it. Brunson's got 14 points here in the second half.
Moments left to go. Bravo to Brunson for staying cool.
And here's MP for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back to Brunson. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about...
The thing is, I'm not sure of this. Like, wait, let me look. Driving. Did he get all ball? Are they going to count that as all ball, though? Because I don't know.
3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Now the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Take the ball. So we can get on the
1:41 left to play in the final quarter.
Yeah, just did this.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
Dadier, rebound, Washington. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Poole. He takes it in.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Washington.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Brunson against Poole. Brunson, no good. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards.
Maybe if I didn't up there that shot.
MP, that's for 2. That one doesn't go. Knicks on offense, trailing by 19. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
See the air ball.
Hart finds Brunson.
Shot right here is crazy. I already know shit. So like
5 on the clock. And he banks in the layup.
The game ain't over. It's not over.
69-52.
And here's MP for 3. That shot off the mark. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final.
You guys enjoyed,
The
make sure
fans
to
were
subscribe.
waiting for something to get excited.